actually to Susie right now. She has an interview lined up, and take it away, Susie.
Thanks very much, guys. Joining me now is Brent Rupert from the Dixie Beehives. Now, Brent, you're from Nova Scotia, and now you're playing here in Ontario. What do you notice the difference between the hockey styles between the two different places?
Well, I found the provincial junior A's is a very fast pace. There's a lot of skill, and there's so many teams. In Nova Scotia, there's only 12 teams, and it's I'd say maybe it's a little more rough and tough hockey, but here it's certainly a great caliber, and it's been great so far.
That was actually going to be my next question. I was going to ask, do you find the game here any more physical?
No, but certainly it pushes you. The tempo's so fast that it pushes you, and it is still physical in its own way.
Okay, so the Dixie Beehives are a new team. How is the team meshing together so far this season?
You know, the team is meshing really well together. It's meshing really good. It's just there's going to be some growing pains just with the new team. We happen to have a few injuries right now at the moment, and but the team's really is meshing, and we're getting along. And you know, the wins are going to be coming for sure.
That's great. And also, so now you guys are down 2 goals in tonight's game. What do you guys need to do in the next period to catch up?
Well, I think we need to get a couple more shots at the net. We seem to get to getting some more shots towards the end of the period, but the first half I think we were a little overwhelmed. It's kind of a small rink, and we were just adjusting with everything. And I think the second half we started to turn it on a bit, and obviously we're going to need to get pucks at the net because that's the only way you can score. So yeah, that's definitely what we got to do.
And the word around the rink is also that it's your 19th birthday tonight, so happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break with second period action here on Rogers Television. The score right now is St.Mikes Buzzers 3, Dixie Beehives 1.
The shower.
Commentary team for the play of the period and their thoughts, guys.
Thanks a lot, Susie, and yeah, Roger, we saw a lot for that first 20 minutes there. 3-1 the score so far.
Well, we thought the Buzzers would come out hard in this first period, which you always want to do on home ice, and that's what they did. But the Dixie Beehives giving up an early goal, you can see that, you know, they had some 19-year-olds, some older players, some 20-year-olds as well. It didn't really get rattled for a new team. You would expect sometimes a team in a visiting rink, a small rink like this, Brent Rupert pointed out, but they stayed on their game plan, and they started to take it to the Buzzers a little bit. I wouldn't say they dominated the play, but they got themselves into this hockey game.
Well, that's exactly it. They stuck to their game plan, and as you mentioned, Brent Rupert, he was talking about the more physical style in Nova Scotia, and you saw out here, he was hitting everything in sight, and so was everybody on his team, and it panned out for them. Although that late goal by Ryan may have deflated their sails a little bit. Let's take a look now at some of the highlights from that first period of play here at St.Mikes College School Arena.
Oh, pretty good pace in the first period, and it was physical. Richard Ryan unable to get that shot on goal. Preston and Pataco a force early on, but the netminder Dilollo, overager, was very solid between the pipes, making a number of key saves before the Buzzers finally did crack his defense. Brian Pataco allowed to walk out into the slot. He goes top shelf, and then this play right here, a bit of a scramble. The Buzzers unable to capitalize that time. And then there was some good work along the boards. Preston before this, it's out front. Pataco gets his second of the game. A great play there by Clulo before passing it to Gerald, who got the Beehives' first goal of the game. And then Gershon, great save on the breakaway.
Here, we're going to take a look now at the scoring summary. As you can see up there on their screen, Ryan Pataco at 1:20 of the first period from Greg Miller. Pataco again from Miller and Cassidy Preston at 14:53, and then of course Ferguson brought them back to within 1, and Richard Ryan 17:25. Well, we saw a lot of action, a lot of hits as we were talking about, and now we're going to take a look at the play of the period. So we're going to take a look at that in just a second.
That'll be the Brian Pataco goal, his second one of the game. Pataco certainly showing that he is still a force in this league. That one is the great play by Preston first, then Miller, getting it out to Brian Pataco, and he puts it top shelf, and no chance at all for Dilollo to stop that one, but he was very solid in the first period.
He certainly was, and of course we're coming up with some great broadcasts next Friday and the Friday after. Of course, we've got the Ajax attack in here, and that will be a great game. That was the first game of the season that you